Hello, welcome to the channel, or welcome back to the channel, whether you're returning or not. If you watched the last bush trip I did, which was Yosemite, which was bush trip 10, see that I had a problem with it not initiating the end of the leg. So while Microsoft hopefully look into that, because I did put in a bug card or like a fault report for that, I'm going to go on to the Patagonia. I think this is Patagonia, if I can remember correctly. Yeah, the Patagonian region in South America. So let's take a journey through the Patagonian region of South America for from the land of fire to Glacier Alley. Navigate a labyrinth of islands, channels, forests, fords, age-old ice fields and crystal blue lakes. It's an area rich with spellbinding scenery, all of it waiting for you to explore. You'll be flying in a Cub Crafter Xcub with a remarkably short takeoff and landing performance, an average cruise speed of 129 knots, which is 233 kilometers an hour, and I only know that because I'm reading it. An extended range. This is the ultimate craft for an adventure in the Andes Mountains. Assistance on the trip will be available in the form of a back on track button in the VFR map. However, be advised that using this will this will disable achievements tied to the activity. Right, I do know that the Cub Crafter Xcub, I have had a look at it, has got autopilot. So I've had to do a few little not a bit of research and a few watching of other people's videos, mainly Squirrel, because he does a really good entry level autopilot video. And then if you want a little bit more in depth or a bit a view from a pilot, there is a pilot from Canada I follow. She's really good. What I'll do is I'll put links to both of those videos below if you want some help with autopilot. Is help to me for powered ascent and descent and setting it up and stuff like that. It's very very helpful. This was helpful for me. It's given me the basics to be able to use the autopilot for this. So the first leg we're doing is 31.07 nautical miles, roughly about 14 minutes I reckon. So leg one. So we're starting from Los Cerros. Sorry if I muller these names, because I know it's America or South America, but they are I wouldn't say they're English. They probably are, look more sort of Mexican, Spanish, that sort of way. I don't want to insult anybody by turning around saying it wrong. So, and we're flying to Tolhuin Lago Fagnano Airport. So yeah, we're going to be landing here by looks of it, because that's leg 2. So leg 1, we are landing on this airstrip here. So it says restart because I did do a takeoff just because I wanted to see what the autopilot was like. I should have done it free flight, but I'm going to redo it again. So we're going to restart. There's 14 legs, not 24 on the Yosemite one, but there's only 14 on this. There is another one, bush trips around sort of Croatia and southern Europe, but that over that way towards Croatia and all that area. May look at that afterwards. So let's restart and see how we get on with this. There's your route. We're starting, as I say, at Los Cerros on the right, and we'll fly right over to Cucaran on the left, which is the South American part there, which drops down from, I suppose, America. It looks weird the way it's done, because normally on a map that would be that way on, so it would be coming down, I reckon, and curving round. So America's going across there. So I think it's just the way they're taking a picture on the axis of the Earth. Yeah, because at north straight up. So anyway, we're near enough loaded. And yeah, so here we go. This is the runway and looks like we're taking off from. So let's get ready to fly. So as you can tell, here we go, look, we've got autopilot here. So I'm just going to turn a few things on. So that's your flight director, which brings up this pink line here, which will then fly you with this. But our first heading we want is 150 degrees, so we need a setting bug set at 150, and I've gone the long way round, which it looks like the flight path is set at 150 anyway, so I'm just going to get this around to 150. Should have gone the other way. Nearly there. There we go. So then when I set the autopilot, we can do it on this one. So that will be on heading, so that should go for this heading bug. And if we do nav, I think nav will then do this one here. But we'll go with the heading bug first off. So we're going to take off, and then when we get, I'll tell you what, 10,000 feet, do we want to do altitude? Do we want to go 10,000 feet? I don't want to be that high. I'm going to go 5,000 feet because I want to be able to see a bit of the land, and I've got to come down. So let's set the let's turn that off. Wrong way. Oh my life, why does it keep going back to there? It's because I keep resetting it, don't I? Right, that'll do. I'm not messing around anymore. Right, so let's down like that, up a little bit. Let's go. I've got some well, why is that pulling off that way so severely? Let's get this up in the air. Okay. Autopilot on. Wow. Vertical speed mode. Actually, that's looks like it's heading for that anyway. Right, we're on course. We are flying at 150, and sorry about that. I was very quiet then. I'm flying at 150. I've set my altitude at 3,000. I'm taking that. Excuse me. That is heading for that. I don't know whether I've set that right or not. But it's climbing, we'll wait and see, because that might actually come in. So let's start that. That's better. Right, so 4 minutes 45. So welcome to South America. We're heading on the tour some of the most relevant Patagonia. Once in the air, follow the heading southeast, over the hills, past the lakes, to the east, to the north shore of the vast lake, the distance of Lago Fagnano, whatever, that place. So we're basically going to be flying. Let's put some landlines on. So we're actually here already. So we're literally flying down to about here, and then I think we need to turn to 102, which is then going to fly us along the edge. This is a lot easier than the other one because we've got autopilot, where the other one there was no autopilot, so you had to use landmarks, which I quite enjoyed that. But this is different, but this is going to be just as fun. We can see some nice bit of the landscape is lovely. We're running in about 45 FPS, so I could probably tweak a few things up a bit more, but I'm actually quite happy with that. I'm actually really quite happy with how that looks. It's nice. That is nice. This is, I don't think it's going to take me 4 minutes to get there. Right, and we're going to actually pause that and reset. I'm just going to go on landmarks, so we can tell by here we need to get. Let's jump in. Let's zoom out of that slightly. Yeah, so there is a little bit more. So when we get down to about here, we need to turn. So what I might do is I might turn. We need to just brush this here. So I'll turn. Heading off. So that should. It's getting near 3,000. Will that change from pit? Does it change from pit to 3,000? Perhaps that's what I needed to have done, to put level mode on so that it holds it. Need to turn. Yeah, we were running far too fast on that. Right, so we now need to change our heading to 102. That. Right, there we go. So we're running 102 at the moment. So if I turned on Nav Mode, that should line me up with that, shouldn't it? It should do. Approach mode now, is that taking me? Still haven't got the altitude one sorted yet. Vertical nav mode. It's holding at 3.1. I'm happy with that. It's holding at 3.1. And we're a lot better in the speed. Let's have a look. It was supposed to be about, yeah, no. Yeah, that's good. Can't believe we still have flaps on. Right, we know 128 or 122 knots is good for what we got. We'll go there. That's better. Right, so I am now going to try Nav Mode. Now I want to see if that lines up that line. So that should line up this line. If we get it right. Bring it in line. I love the scenery on this. The scenery is awesome. There we go. That should level off. Now, if I've got this right then, wow, that's correct forward again. The throttle keeps creeping forward. Tighten that up slightly. We're done all right there. Okay. Right. Well, how's everybody else finding Microsoft Flight Simulator? Because, to be honest with you, my first flight sim, and it being hopefully not getting the feedback from the game. I'll go back inside because it's not as noisy. My first proper play with a flight sim, this is. I did look at X-Plane 11, I have tried DCS, and I never really got on with either of them. Purely because I had no flight sim knowledge at all, and I think DCS was just too much. And X-Plane 11, there were videos out there, I just couldn't wrap my head around it, and I was playing other things at the time, so it was really just to see I could have a play. This come out, I see this advertised ages ago, and linked for news from them as it come out, and because I had Xbox and all the stuff, I got to trial the base one for basically free because I had Xbox Gold and all that stuff on the Xbox, which is quite nice because now I've paid for the bigger one and got all the extra bits, and download the free downloads and make it a lot nicer. So yeah, I'm for a proper first time flight simmer, which is trying to learn how to, not trying to learn how to fly, but trying to play the game reasonably properly and try and use all the bits. Like I say, Autopilot, my first go at Autopilot. I am waiting to get other controllers. I have got I've had a Cytec X56 for a while for Elite Dangerous and those sort of things, and I bought some rudders, the Cytec rudders as well, but now I'm looking at getting a yoke, so because I think the yoke would be better than the joystick, but the joystick does come in handy for this sort of thing because it would be real life, because this is a joystick. But yeah, we'll wait and see. So let's see where we at now. We are there we go. Active flight path. Out. There's no altitude on there, is there? So we should be. That's where we're heading. So yeah, that's changed. It's following the flight path. It is following the flight path. So we're now on basically 77 degrees, basically, because it's already changed it for me. So when it comes to 77, next one will be 57. We're going to watch it because we're going to be coming in here. So I need to take Autopilot off at some point so that we can land. So I think the airfield is out here, because there's this bit here is this bit here. So the airfield is going to be out there. I should be able to. Right, so I'm in the drone at the moment. Trying to learn these keys is fun. Right. Yeah, so I think the runway is going to be here for the first leg. Don't know how long we've been. Just jumping out. I'm going to quickly have a quick look at what we've recorded so far. 23 minutes. So they're estimated 14 minutes. So yeah, but I've had a bit of talking and all the takeoff and that. So when we land, it will give us a more a better representation. So basically, once we've come off the end, it's in front of us, and it looks like looks like the airfield is actually almost straight towards us. So I might actually descend slightly. VMV mode on and off. I have no idea what that is. VMV. I've got to learn what approach. That's the only thing I don't know yet is approach mode. And that's something to do with landing. But right, so we should be turning soon to a heading of 57. And as I say that, there we go. Look at that. Look. So let's have a quick look outside. So the runway I think might be here somewhere. So you've got the lakes here. Yeah, so they're all the lakes there. That's the last. Yeah, that's. I think that's got to be it there, because that's the lakes there. Right. Okay. So we're good. We're good. We're good. We're good. Now I need to. So that's going to be dropping. Oh wow, right, okay. Runway's right there, so we need to sort of come down quite a bit. One lot of flaps on. I think I might have left it a little bit too late, because yeah, I think we might go past and then come back. There we go, level flight off. Let's turn it all off. Yeah. Where are we at? 12,000 feet. We don't want to be any lower than that, because we need to come round to land. I wanted to come in at the other end, but there you go. I've messed myself up a little bit there, haven't I?
500.
Right, oh, hold on. Whoa. Still left it too much. I have as well, and I look at that. Look, I'm still way over the runway. Oh well. It's quite a. We might be coming in for a crash. Ah, no. Completely destroyed that one, didn't I? Well, from my first one, completely right, I don't understand why that's constantly want to pull left. Right, done. Even though it was... Okay. Right, that's number one done. And now I'm going to have a look at my rudders, because that's constantly pulling to the left. So I don't know whether... I thought I calibrated them. I don't know whether it's how it's pulling one way to the other. So anyway, let's come out of that, see how long that took us. So time flight time 1913. Oh, they weren't too bad. Yeah, alright, we're done. Landings, so takeoffs. Still not put down that as a landing. I suppose it wasn't. I actually didn't hit the runway, did I? But there you go. Right, so let's go back. So the next one, leg 2, we will be doing, we'll carry on from where we are there. Hopefully I'll have sorted out my rudders so that it's going the right way. Let's go back into this one. Yeah, so leg 2 will be this one. This is a little bit longer by the looks of it. It's 49. So we'll be taking off from this runway and we will be landing on this runway, which is right on the water's edge. Wow, that is really nice. Look at that. That's pretty. Anyway, so that'll be the next one, from where we just landed to Ushla Estate Aero Naval. I say it looks like it's an naval airfield. Anyway, till next time, thank you for watching. Hopefully you enjoyed that, even though I had a really bad landing. Completely missed it. I should have probably took a wider turn, even wider than what I did. But I should have, as I was coming off the water, I was too busy looking at the Autopilot. I should have turned that off. I need to find out about the vertical, the altitude setting, so I can bring that up and down. So until next time, thank you for watching. Hope you enjoyed it. Drop us a like, leave us a comment if you want to let us know what you think, whether you're totally disgusted with my bad landing, because I am. Yeah, so till next time, happy flying, and we'll see you again soon. Goodbye.